Reflecting back, I understood that the look on Utnapishtim's face 5 millennia ago was one of pity. While I believed immortality to be a gift, he saw it for what it really was. Chains that would eternally bind my soul to this human prison that is my body. Without other life on the planet, immortality lacked all meaning. In a desperate attempt to find a way out of this curse, I decided to seek out Utnapishtim and end it all. There was only one place where I could find a way out of planet Earth. NASA. The full-scale war had created extremely unstable weather patterns, and storms were frequent during my voyage to America. However, this storm appeared to be worse than the other ones. As I tried to maintain my course, a gigantic wave smashed my sailboat from the side. My body was violently thrown into the water, and I began to sink into the depths of the dark ocean. Suddenly, sounds were muffled and all turned black. Life was so much simpler a week ago. I led a monotonous life working as a reporter for a French newspaper. This profession allowed me the ability to travel to different places and quickly know about what was happening in the world. One day, through our American affiliates, I learned that human ingenuity had finally reached its pinnacle. The American government released the names of the crew selected for the first manned voyage to Mars. The rocket ship would be launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, on November 12, 1984. Mars, the place Utnapishtim referred to as the Red Planet, his home. This knowledge infused life into my sad existence. I now had hope to see Utnapishtim again and beg him to take my immortality away. At the same time, international tensions were rising, and attempts by the United Nations to reach a compromise were failing. A third global conflict appeared to be imminent. On Saturday, November 10, 1984, conflict escalated to a point of no return. Facts were not clear at first, but early reports suggested that China was the first to strike by launching a missile attack against the United States and Russia. The American and Russian allies retaliated, causing an unprecedented chain reaction among all other nations, which began to fear for their own existence and unleashed a nuclear assault on each other unlike any ever seen before. Mid-morning that day, a cobalt superbomb called Maomata was launched, which ended all terrestrial life but left everything else intact. Within minutes, all of human life was erased from the face of the planet. When I finally reached the beaches of Miami, I found an empty, desolate graveyard with a murderous howling wind. But that was 3 centuries ago. Now the climate had begun to stabilize, and a beautiful breeze blows across the planet for no one else but me. For 296 years, I have been walking the empty halls of NASA, fixing things and learning the archaic yet complex computer and navigational systems of the spaceship that was once headed for Mars. Years, centuries. These words hold no meaning without life around me. Loneliness can get unbearable sometimes, but it subsides when I remind myself of my mission. Reaching Utnapishtim has become my driving obsession, and reaching him my sole purpose, so I can stop living. With a strong will and eternal life, 296 years have been enough to learn astrophysics, and now I feel my goal to be within reach. Understanding of the spaceship and most of its navigational systems are all in place and all that is needed. The survival or sustenance of my body is not in question. One day, not too long from now, I will know enough to leave this empty place and head toward the Red Planet. Only then will the legend of Gilgamesh the Immortal end.